Feels weird.
Feels weird. What way?
Okay. It's sending data it's connecting to YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, now it doesn't show that we're streaming anymore. I don't know what happened. Unless
Let me refresh this. Okay. Right? Maybe. Hopefully this is working. Early today. I know we are starting a little early today. There's the chat for you, Ryan.
thank you.
Okay, let's post some forms.
Yep.
I think I can do this from Restream. I'm gonna try this.
I bet it would work. It's worth a try.
Problem is, I don't know if I can hit them.
Mm. Happy Friday, everybody.
Hit
Yeah,
it.
so you might still have to go into Facebook or YouTube to pin it. Or it's on Twitch as well.
Oh, yeah, put us on Twitch. Figured why not.
Why not?
All right, let's pin some comments real quick. Um,
Hey, Jeffrey, happy Friday. Yes, we're starting early by a few minutes.
yeah, just we're so used to starting late.
Yes.
Figured one.
Let's be on time for once.
I'm so sorry.
Huh?
Can you hear my audio?
No,
That's good. Okay.
it was doubling up. You're hearing both of us.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
why is this? I can't find our live stream. What's going on?
Hey, Victoria. Hey, Wakana. Welcome to our stream. It's an early stream. We're doing the thing that I like to do when I get invited to a party. You get in early and you leave early. Not to
Uh,
say,
uh, do you have a strategy for like a party you kind of want to like go in and go out? Do you come in with a strategy?
well, yeah, that's why I try to leave early or leave early is, get there early. So it's not weird, right? You're there at the start, everyone gets to see you. You say hi to everybody. On the way out, you say bye, everybody. See you. Unless you're in the kind of party where everyone goes around and gives each other hugs on the way out, and it's like the longest goodbye of all time. And I try not to Irish goodbye if I don't have to, but I admit I have in the past.
I love a good Irish goodbye.
Yeah,
I'm big on.
this I've had for a while I did it every time, and then one of my friends was like, "You didn't say goodbye to me. I missed you." And I was like, "Oh God, have I been doing this to everybody? I Irish goodbye." I was like, "Oh no."
I have a friend here. He's one of the most socially like talented people I've ever met. And he has mastered the art of showing up late and leaving early.
Wow.
It's
You
incredible.
can't do it from both ends like that, I thought. That seems impossible.
I don't think everyone has the gumption to
Wow.
do that, but he does. He basically, yeah, he'll show up so late to everything, but he's always the best dressed, and he makes such a splash
Makes an
socially.
impression. Yeah.
Yeah, that people are just happy to see him. Like no one has anything bad to say about him, and he's like, okay, I have to go, and then he just like leaves, and everyone,
Wow.
he's like a ghost. He just like,
It's like a phantom. Yeah, I love it.
yeah, yeah, he's so, and no one ever is like mad about him leaving. No one's ever like, "Oh, are you kidding me?" He just like gets this weird pass to show up
Wow.
and leave early, and he
That's a
like leaves an impression. And I was like, man,
that's a power.
it's a skill. He's very
Yeah.
very well networked.
So yeah, Victoria is asking if Irish goodbye is the opposite of Minnesota goodbye. We have Michigan goodbyes as well, where you start, go whelp, and you hit your hands on your lap, and then you start going around. It takes half an hour for you to get out the door at that point. You go whelp. That's about start the timer. 30 minutes on the clock. If you're out by the end of 30 minutes, you've done a pretty quick Michigan goodbye.
Wait, I'm so glad there's a name for this. I've never.
It's like the Midwest. We just do these long goodbyes.
Yeah.
And so Irish goodbye is the opposite, where you just leave without saying anything. Um,
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder. I feel like maybe there's just like an American like version of how an Irish person is, but I feel like an Irish person would say goodbye to everyone.
that's a yeah. I mean, it's kind of a stereotype, I guess, but like, yeah, they're very social people.
That's what I was gonna
The
say.
Irish.
It feels more like British or something, or it feels like more, I don't know, cultures that are like colder. I feel like like the Irish, very warm.
Yeah, I don't know if they do the whelps that we do. Whelp, and then you hit your hands in your lap and start standing up.
That this is a
I,
good question for the chat. When you are ready to sort of, let's say you're hosting people, how do you get them out of your house? Like, what is your move? Do you have a line? Do you have like a do you have a I think most people are pretty social here, but I feel like there comes a time where you have to be like, okay, I need to get these people out.
right. Oh, that when you're hosting, you mean?
Yeah, when you're hosting.
Oh, see, I don't host.
Strategy?
That's my secret.
I see.
Don't host. Well, or what you do, I think nowadays there's kind of this social expectation. If you have like, say, a Facebook event set up for it, you set an end time.
Hmm.
You say this starts at 5, but we're out by 10. 10. If you get tip at 10, you go, well, I better get to bed. Got to start cleaning up. Got an early morning tomorrow. Thanks for coming, everybody.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. When you start thanking
Bye.
people for coming, I think that's a really good move. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
guys. This is so fun.
it's been so much fun.
Yeah, you start ending on some down notes. It's like the end of a Mr. Rogers episode. That's
Hmm.
you want it to
Yeah.
feel like. Yeah, I have a friend who says, sun's getting real low.
It's
Sun's getting real low.
trying to calm the Hulk down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know why.
that's so funny.
It's so dumb. Sun's getting real low.
That's pretty good.
I have a friend that says, well, it's about that time.
About that time. Yeah, it's always about that time.
That feels pretty Midwest.
Yeah, it's very
About
Midwest.
that time.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
it's getting
good.
it's getting around that time.
I don't know who said it. I think yeah, Wakana hopped in here and said maybe it's because the Irish they don't believe in goodbyes, so they don't say it.
Interesting.
And I like that. Maybe we've kind of Mandela affected this to mean something rude when really it's something more like philosophically endearing. It's
Yeah,
like Irish people they don't say goodbye because it's
I don't believe
all
in goodbyes until next
always
time.
yeah,
Right.
it's always like, I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Uh, or maybe we're reaching a little bit. Um, well,
Well,
I feel like not everyone is on board yet with the earlier start time, so we kind of have to just like waiting room wait this out.
we don't gotta wait anything out, dude. Listen. It's our party. We can start when we want it to start.
It's
Thank
true.
you all for coming to our party early. That started early.
That's right. Yeah, I mean we're gonna leave early today. We're trying to end these streams a little earlier these days. And in fact, it's actually a good time to ask this. We're kind of thinking about switching the time potentially of Free Journal Friday to something earlier.
Earlier
I'm
in the
not
day.
sure why we picked and stuck with this time. I think it was something that we just decided on years ago and we just
Yeah.
stuck through it. But I think Ryan and I have been conditioned to just like, it's like Friday after work basically. And so usually that's when people, friends and events are happening or trips are starting,
Yep.
or you're like have to be out of town for something. And it's always this like mad dash after live streaming to like switch into social mode. And I don't know about you, Ryan, but sometimes, and don't take this as a knock. I love the live stream. I love interacting with all the
Oh
viewers.
yeah. Yeah, it's
But
great.
it's like a lot of like social energy, it is
Kind of
kind of like
yeah.
networking a little bit.
It's a little bit. Yeah, it does kind of drain you a little bit. It's not in a bad way. I love everyone in our chat, but it does require us to be on for like an hour
That's what it is.
before having to go out and maybe be on some more with other people in real life. And as
Exactly.
someone who doesn't leave their house that often, it's kind of exhausting. Not to say you guys exhaust me. It's just who I am as a person. No offense.
True.
Yeah.
You are surprised for how good of an artist you are and for how like I would say artistic and how nerdy I think you are. You are
Mm,
also one of the more social people I've ever met. You're very social.
really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for saying so. I never thought of myself that way.
Yeah. I mean, you're very, very well spoken, but yeah, I just feel like you're this rare mix. I feel like
Hmm.
people are as
Wow.
to, like comics and stories and
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you, Nick. That's really nice of you.
yeah, Ryan is that must be the Midwestern uh, part.
It must be, must be.
I guess.
You
I don't
know. Well, thank you. That's very kind.
know.
Nova Pack says, yes, please. Happy hour is a thing I like. See, you know, the
Mhm.
people. So I guess my question for you guys, for our regulars who show up every Friday, are you guys watching after work? Are you watching at home? Are you people who work from home? Are you people who have some flexibility? I'm just curious as to, if we were to start like say an hour earlier every week than our usual start time, would that be like a huge deal breaker? Would you guys say never again? I don't have time for this? Or would you show up? Will we get more people? We're trying to figure that out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like do people watch the stream at work? That's kind of what I imagine. Or maybe
I
right.
kind of, or maybe they have it on their phone, or they're like listening to it, or or they're working from home, or like a stay-at-home parent, maybe, or they're like a student and they have Fridays off. And just I'm just curious everyone's situation is. I love that you guys make time for us every week. I'm just curious about what time you're making for us. Like how are you carving out this time for us? Because we want to maybe work around that if possible too.
Earlier is better than later. Watching from
Okay.
home.
Yeah. Work from
Watching
home, work from
from
home.
home.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that. It's kind of fun. I love the idea that we're just kind of like background noise in someone's workday.
Yeah, or like, yeah, that's fun.
Makes you feel like I'm like a radio host or something. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, we figured most of you guys are watching Friday afternoon at work. It's probably slow. You guys are trying to
See,
clock out for the weekend, so
watching it work. See, so you
watching
guys
at work. We got people who
work
aren't.
probably.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay. This is good to know, guys. So in that case, maybe we'll just start earlier than that even. Maybe we'll try a little bit at a time. Maybe do like how you adjust for jet lag, you have to like adjust an hour every night or whatever. Maybe do that with our stream.
We'll
And
march in.
about and eventually we're gonna be streaming at 8 a.m.
Right.
and
Yeah. It'll be
breakfast stream.
breakfast stream, 5 a.m. Rise and grind.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll take off our mouth tape, we'll plunge. The
So
earlier we get, the more jacked
more jacked we become. Yeah, we're
Ryan and I get.
doing our 3 a.m. workouts. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like, man, you guys are changing. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, the
more
stream. Yeah.
bulgy, veiny our faces get over time.
Hmm.
It'll be awesome. Yeah, you guys will love us.
Victoria has us on the big screen on TV. That's pretty cool.
Whoa, that makes you feel
Yeah.
vulnerable. Uh,
Yeah.
but
It's kind of cool. I mean, yeah, I can make sure
yeah,
the camera puts on pounds and things. So
mhm, yeah.
hopefully it doesn't blow us up too unprettily.
One of my favorite jokes of all time. Remember that? Remember Zach Galifianakis? I think he's still around. He
Yeah.
has like Between Two Ferns.
Yeah, that show's funny.
I do think that's like peak millennial. That was like a peak millennial humor moment. I
I,
think
I think so.
Between Two Ferns, kind of right in that pocket. But I think when he has Steve Carell on, and
Yeah.
Steve Carell's like, yeah, they say the camera adds 10 pounds. He's like, like, looks like you ate 5 cameras.
That's really good. Yeah, 10 comedy points. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's so simple.
That's so good.
And he also, he's like, says it with such genuine disdain. And he's like, not trying to be funny. He's like, I don't know. It's such a child thing with such hatred.
It's so funny.
And only a way that Michael from The Office can deliver it.
I love that character. That's so good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Ryan, you've been playing a lot of Mario Kart.
I have Mario Kart World on Switch 2.
Do we have any other Mario Kart racers in the crowd? In the crowd tonight. What's up, Moon Dancer Pony?
I think you can learn a lot about people by their favorite Mario Kart character.
This is a
But the
good.
pro the, but the problem in this game is that there's like 50 characters and they're all like half of them are like weird little creatures.
Yeah.
So for a long time I've been a Wario guy. I love Wario. He's my favorite Nintendo guy. But this game I can play as like a piranha plant or a cow or like a Goomba. And that's just too fun for me to play as like a weird little guy. There's this guy called Conkdor. He's like a big bird
Right.
with sunglasses. I talk about Conkdor. I feel like I've talked about Conkdor every week we've been on stream. I'm in love with Conkdor. Anyway,
Yeah. And Moo Moo, right? The cow.
the Moo the cow. They just call him Cow. He's not even Moo. She's just
Oh, really?
Cow. Yeah. Nick, who's your Mario Kart character? Who's your go-to?
I have to be honest. I'm not a huge Nintendo guy in general.
Yeah,
Um, if I were to, usually Super Smash Brothers is that's my like Nintendo game. But
sure. Yeah.
if I'm
Who's
gonna play Mario Kart, I guess I would. I really don't have a lot of allegiance. I mean,
do you have like a weight class you prefer? Like the little guys or the big boys or the middle
I
boys?
always like, you know who I do pick? I think in the last one, or maybe the one before that. I don't remember how many Mario Karts there are, but
There's a bunch. There's like eight of them,
Ghost,
nine of them, I think.
who
Yeah.
plays the Ghost guy, right?
Oh, Boo,
Who?
King Boo. Yeah.
I like Boo. I like playing as I like Toad too. I just
Okay.
funny little guy. Either
Funny.
funny little guys or like Donkey Kong or like
I like
big
big guys. Yeah, I'm
guys.
kind of the same way. I like the big boys. I mean, Bowser driving a moped is super funny to me, so I'll just pick that because it's funny. You know,
Yeah, yeah. I like, but aren't they usually like slower or something? That they have a
they
disadvantage.
well they start slower, but they have a higher top speed, and they can also not get knocked around as easily on the track. So
Mm.
Toad, on the other hand, is a little guy. He's got high acceleration but low speed, so his top speed is much slower, but he can recover a lot faster and also drive on grass and not have to. And but at the same time, he also gets knocked out of the way by say Donkey Kong. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So what does that say about me? Let's say I stick with Toad as my answer.
Toad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like a funny little guy. He has a voice like this. And he gets hit by things, and that means you have a high tolerance for, you know, high pitched noises and
Yeah.
screeches.
I'm a resilient
Um,
person.
yeah,
A penance for
yeah.
shrill sounds.
Toad has some cute outfits in this new game because all the characters who are main cast characters get new costumes. So there's these drive-throughs you go through. They're like Yoshi drive-through restaurants, and if you eat food, if you're playing like one of the main Mario characters, you get new costumes. And Toad's got like four of them, and one of them he has a hamburger hat.
No way.
He's the burger boy.
The fast food worker kind of thing.
Yes, he's a burger boy Toad, and he's so cute. You also get the Captain Toad. Got Captain Toad treasure tracker. There's a Captain Toad costume. He got a little search lamp on his head and a little backpack. It's so cute.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
Toad. I don't really know what he is.
Toad.
He's like kind of he's a mushroom.
He's a mushroom. He's a fungus man. Yeah, he's a toad.
Yeah,
Toad is a toad. His species is toad.
like a toad.
So there's like Toadette and there's Toadsworth. There's a few other toads, but Mario Kart there's Toad and there's Toadette.
Mm,
Yeah, little guys. Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Moon
Who's
Dancer.
who'd you say is typically your Mario Kart? Oh, yeah.
I'm Wario. I'm a Wario guy. Um, though I will say in the new game, the big boys have a bit of a challenge because now there's 24 racers on the track, which means there's a lot more crap flying around, which means if I get hit by a shell and I'm Wario, it takes me a lot, and I get hit by another shell because I'm Wario, I'm stuck because I can't get back up to top speed again because I
Mm,
keep getting hit by crap. Um,
like a juggernaut.
yeah,
You just
this
tells me.
guy but the problem is he can't get back up to speed because he's so fat. He gets stuck. Yeah. So anyway. So I'm having to, I mean, like, do I play a little guy? But it feels, I don't want to play a little guy. I'm the guy who plays big boys. I don't
Mm,
know. But I've been trying like less big boys. Like I've been playing the Piranha Plant a lot. He's
yeah,
pretty fun because I love the idea of a plant driving a car. It's very like Audrey 2, you know? And,
yeah,
you know,
of course.
or like a plant on a motorcycle or something. It just cracks my butt up. It's so funny.
I'd always wonder about like the trademark situation with like,
I don't think you can trademark big plant that talks or sings or whatever.
yeah, well, it's like big plants that eat people. It's like Piranha Plant, and then also
Like
Audrey.
Audrey 2.
And I
Yeah.
think it came out at sort of a similar.
Yeah, they were in the 80s. Yeah, I think maybe some, I think the big cartoon Venus flytrap's always been kind of like a character, right? I feel like that goes back a ways.
That's a good trope.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
anyway, it's fun being a little plant driving a car. That's all I want to say.
it's making me want to go back and make an edit to the IMA chapter with the botany.
Botany. I think I do have a, don't I have a fly trap on that page, don't I?
I think there is, but I like there is a fly trap. I think it eats
Yeah.
one.
I think it eats something. Eats one of the kids, maybe.
Um, yeah, well,
I think
okay.
so. It's been a while. I've worked at the journal a long time.
Yeah,
Nova Paxi save I'm a Napoleon complex in Mario Kart. What do you mean by that? What are you trying to say? That
yeah,
I'm a big boy? That of course I'm a big boy. I'm not a little boy. I'm a
yeah.
big boy. I'm a big fat elf evil version of Mario who smells like garlic. Of course. That's me. I'm a big boy. No, it's fine. I play as little guy sometimes too.
It was a canon event when I saw when I watched Little Shop of Horrors for the first time last year, maybe
Yeah,
earlier,
for
because
one of our movie streams. Yeah.
back when we do movie streams, because it was Ryan's suggestion, and seeing Steve Martin as like play that character in that
Yeah.
was like absolute. It like changed my life. It altered my brain chemistry in a way that I can't describe. Um,
He's pretty
yeah.
amazing.
And when we were in Vegas for Kyle's 30th birthday a few weeks ago, he
Yeah.
was playing a Little Shop of Horrors themed lobby.
Yes. That's so good.
And it was great because you could tell like which actors they gave the rights.
Yeah. They're
And
not everybody.
Steve Martin was nowhere to be found. The main guy was nowhere to be found. What's his name? Uh, he's the guy. He's Seymour. What's his
Oh,
name?
you're talking about Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis was nowhere to be found, which made it hard for them to pull clips from the movie.
Yeah, he's in like all the scenes. Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, they're tiptoeing all over this IP right now.
Yeah.
It's
So
great.
funny.
Speaking of Rick Moranis,
Yeah, they're doing Spaceballs.
he's coming out. He's coming back out for Spaceballs 2,
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah. I sure. I
I
saw
know.
that. I was like, yeah, now Mel Brooks doesn't need any makeup to play yogurt. He looks just like him now. It's fine.
That's so true.
He's like turning 99. It's insane.
How does the Star Wars community feel about Spaceballs?
Spaceballs is funny. It's not
Yeah.
my favorite Mel Brooks movie, but I do like it a lot. I mean,
Now
as a
that
kid, I thought a kid it cracked me up. As an adult, I think I appreciate some of the other ones better. But
I need to start
um,
asking this of more people, I think. One of my go-to questions, this is definitely like my specific generation. I love to ask people like what their favorite Disney Channel original movies are,
yeah.
but I think this is a better question to say what is your favorite? What's your Mount Rushmore of Mel Brooks movie?
Oh, that's good. All right.
I will ask you, Ryan.
Sure.
And
Let me
everyone in the
say.
chat, if you're a Mel Brooks fan, give me your top four or just the four that you would
That's
on
off
your
the top of my head. I like Young Frankenstein's probably my favorite.
all right.
Spaceballs is good. I'll put Spaceballs on there. The one I've seen the most is probably Robin Hood Men in Tights
Yeah,
because I had it on VHS. It was on Disney Channel all the time as a kid,
I
and
love that movie.
the movie is so funny.
I also
So
think the first movie Dave Chappelle was ever in,
yeah,
and that
yeah,
is my favorite thing
yes,
ever. Because he's so good in it.
he's so funny.
I don't know if it was the first movie he was in, but I think it was definitely earlier in his career.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Spaceballs, we
So
got Young
we
Frankenstein,
have to pick four, right? Because it's a Mount Rushmore. You four of them, huh?
Mount Rushmore, yeah.
Oh man. What's the last one gonna be? I mean, I guess I could pick like Blazing Saddles or
Gosh, Blazing Saddles.
History of the World Part One.
I've
Mm.
never seen History of the
The
World.
Producers is really funny. Like the original, like the not the musical.
Ooh.
Mm.
I watched a movie I'd never seen like last year. My dad, he was visiting. It was a very dad thing. He was like, "Oh, we should watch this." Actually, it might not be Mel Brooks. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
It has a weird name. It has who's the guy in Young Frankenstein and
Well,
also in Willy Wonka. What's his name?
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Gene Wilder. Uh, okay, the Frisco Kid.
The Frisco Kid. Okay, I've never seen The Frisco
Is
Kid.
this it?
It's another Gene Wilder movie, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it's not. This isn't Mel Brooks. I thought it was Mel.
It's Gene Wilder though, right?
It is Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder. It's Gene Wilder and Harrison Ford.
Wow, that's a good combo.
Super
Wow,
young Harrison Ford before he.
weird energy though. Like that's a weird combo.
Yeah,
But
you can tell he isn't that good at acting yet. But
sure.
it's
I mean,
honestly it's a good movie. It's worth watching. It's weird.
it was post Star Wars or pre Star Wars?
It's pre-Star Wars.
Wow,
It's
really? Okay.
1979.
Well, that's after Star Wars. That's 2
Okay.
years after. Yeah.
All right. I lied then. Yeah, it's definitely dated.
Yeah, I bet it.
It's
Well, so is a lot. I mean, a lot of things in Blazing Saddles is not hasn't aged
That's
super well, but
that's
it's still really funny.
yeah, the Frisco Kid. I was like, Dad, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, there's this old movie with Harrison Ford
Yeah.
and his
So everyone's
father.
telling me I gotta watch Frisco Kid. All right, I'll watch Frisco Kid. I love Gene Wilder. You
Yeah,
know,
but that's not
love a
Mel.
love a silly Western. I'll watch it.
Okay, Wakanda dropped Robin Hood, Spaceballs, Blazing Saddles, and Life Stinks.
I don't know if I've seen Life Stinks.
Stinks.
Life
What's Life
Stinks.
Stink? I never even heard of this Wakanda.
So the one that kind of broke my heart as a kid, not broke my heart, but I was disappointed by it was Dracula Dead and Loving It because I was a huge Dracula fan as a kid. I still like I think I've talked about before, he's like the fictional character I've probably recurs the most in my life. Um and that movie just is not that good. There's some funny parts. It's not that good.
Okay, Life Stink. I'm trying to find the synopsis of this movie. Okay. Affluent and arrogant businessman Goddard Bolt, feuding with rival Vance Craswell over a land deal, makes a bet with Croswell that he has the wits and street smarts to live penniless and anonymous on the rough streets of LA for 30 days. Okay,
Wow. Okay.
so like a rich guy pretends to be homeless for 30 days.
Interesting.
But Bolt has a rude awakening when the reality of homelessness hits him. Still, he finds a silver lining in a burgeoning romance with Molly, a former Broadway dancer who has fallen on hard times. Okay, so he pretends to be homeless and then he falls in love.
Interesting. All right.
Gosh.
I've
And
never seen Life Stinks. There's a few of them I missed. I know he made one called there's one silent movie where it's like a parody of silent movies. He did one um High Anxiety. That's kind of I think it's like a parody of like like screwball comedies and things. It's like a of not screwball comedies. I mean like Hitchcock movies.
oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can even
Yeah.
tell by the poster. That's so
Yeah.
that's a
I think
74%. I mean,
yeah.
I loved.
Always
Uh
he's always been a funny guy. Big fan of Mel Brooks as a dude.
this is so great. He's
Yeah.
98.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep. And he's still going.
He's gonna be in a movie. He was
Yeah.
19.
He's gonna make a movie.
He was born in 1926. That is
Yeah. Yeah.
incredible. Sometimes, I mean, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs,
Hmm.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Okay. I think we're in agreement. I think
I
that
think
sounds
Robin
good.
Hood Men in Tights is my number one. I've seen that movie so many
I think
times.
it's a nostalgia movie for me. I know it's probably not the best Mel Brooks movie, but there's so many parts of it that are just still so funny and still part of my vocabulary.
Yeah.
You know, so funny. Uh,
I need to not get into it.
no, because we will. Um,
Yeah, there is like a resurgence because not only is like the Spaceballs 2 coming out, there's also they're like revamping Smoking Gun, is that or what's it called?
Blazing Saddles.
No.
Oh, the Naked Gun.
Naked Gun Smoking.
Yeah, that's not a. I don't think that's a Mel Brooks thing, but
No, it's not. But just these old comedies,
they're coming back.
revamping them. It's very.
I mean, I the trailer for the new Naked Gun, I it made me laugh. There's some funny stuff in there. This is just dumb, like visual gags.
I know.
Uh,
I'm like, no one has made a comedy like this. Like this style of comedy is so far away. Like from anything new that's coming
I
out.
think it needs to come back though. I think the
I think
comedies now are kind of I don't know. It's been a
yeah,
long time since I saw. I mean, I did see a funny movie though. I mean, this maybe this could transition into our story time or whatever.
yeah.
I saw the movie Friendship this past week, the Tim Robinson movie.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it was so
Like
funny.
it?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I mean, if you're a big fan of I Think You Should Leave or Tim Robinson stuff, like Detroiters or anything like that, you will laugh.
It was, yeah, that's all it is. Like I was kind of
Yeah.
excited about it. 'Cause like, oh, this would be like a cool, like I'll see him in like a different way.
No, it's the same. It's
It's
the same.
literally,
It's just the same guy he always plays, but it's an hour and a half long.
it's just a long sketch. That's all it feels like. There's threads in that movie that make no sense. Like it is
No,
truly just, yeah, it's just more Tim Robinson humor, which.
Yep.
which is
If that's what you're into. But they make me laugh.
yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just absurd. I don't even know who to recommend that movie to, but it's good. It's worth a
Yeah.
watch. I still haven't seen the new Wes Anderson movie, and I feel really
Hmm.
guilty.
I haven't seen it either. I heard it's kind of like a lesser work. Like people are kind of like, it's all right compared to like
Yeah,
Asteroid City or something, but I'll still see it. Yeah, Hector's.
I like
That's a
Astro.
quote. That's a quote I was thinking of too. He said,
Uh-oh.
"Hey Blinken, did you say Hey Blinken?" So funny, so stupid.
You know what else I love? This is like a this is a vocal stim that this is a vocal stim that I do anytime someone says pantyhose. I have to like I think of him saying pantyhose when they're
Yeah,
like putting out all of the different
yeah,
that's a specific reference. They're like, get your hats, get your cross or whatever.
yeah.
Pantyhose.
Patios.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. That
so
kills me. It
so
kills me.
good,
I'm gonna have to
so
watch
funny.
Robin Men in Tights ASAP.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in years, but I'm sure it was so. I mean, it's so stupid, but that's why it's funny.
I know.
Yeah,
Gosh, that's what we need. We need a remake of that. We need a sequel to Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I think we can just leave it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We should pair. They should parody other movies that are out. Let's get other big. I know they had like those ones that were really bad. Remember those ones in like the 2000s and 2010s where it'd be like date movie, epic movie. Where it's just
Yeah,
like, hey, it's thing from other movie, and that'd be the whole joke. And then they get like Paris Hilton gets hit by a bus, and they're like, that's the joke. And it's like, this is stupid. This is not
yeah.
funny. This sucks.
And it's not Paris Hilton. It's like someone who
It's like
vaguely.
so, but they're like they call her something else. It's like, but it's who's supposed to be, and it's like this. It's not funny.
Yeah, like, and there's so many more of those movies than you ever think. It's kind of like you
If there's
think you know the ones. You're like, oh, there's like Scary Movie, and there's like the other
Well,
popular.
Scary Movie is good. Scary Movie
Scary
one
Movie
is
is good, but
is
then
really funny,
there's
but
like
they
a
kept going.
parody of Scary Movie, and it's like it just goes deeper and
Like,
deeper.
and a lot of times they're like parodying comedies. It's like you can't. Comedy is already funny. You don't need to. You're reminding me of a better movie by doing this. You're reminding me of a better joke than the one you're telling, and you never want to do that,
It's too far. Really?
right?
Yeah. American Pie is a that's a crazy pull here from Nova Pax.
American
I,
Pie. Yeah, I
I
haven't seen this since I was in like high school.
forgot American Pie.
They had a lot of those raunchy sort of
That was a
teenage sex comedies for a while that were like, really, they had that. They had,
yeah,
so many, so many.
man. I love movies.
Movies are cool.
Love it. All right. You know what I think we should do?
What's that?
I think we should hear some brags.
Oh yeah, we should. Since
Even
we start early, we can get to brag clock early too.
yeah, I mean, look, why not?
Let-
I feel
Let's do it.
like it's been a bit of a bit of a slog of a week. I don't know. I don't want to speak for everyone, but
Yeah,
I just want to get to the brags. I just want to hop right into it.
let's do it. So the way brag clock works, you guys, as you know, every week you just leave all your humility on the table and you say, no, I'm gonna talk about how cool I am. So we need some brags. Tell us how cool you are. Tell us what you did this week. Tell us what you did today. It doesn't need to be anything huge. If you think, is this a brag? The answer is yes. It can be a brag.
Bingo.
Yeah. We don't
Yeah,
want
friends are the money. We're gonna
don't need to be humble. Just lay it on us.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right. All right. All right.
And also we put the link in the chat. But if you didn't see it yet, make sure you get your name in the Wheel of Names form. So we're gonna do the Wheel of Names after this. So make sure you get your name in
Yes.
there. Yeah.
Shoot. Hold on. I think I didn't
Yeah.
hit it properly. Let me look.
Oh no, Nick. Okay, well I have 14 responses. So at least 14 people have seen the link.
Okay. That's pretty good. Maybe it is pinned. Is
Yeah.
the link pinned? And I don't know if I guess you guys probably aren't allowed to pin it. Let me see.
I think it's something we have to do. I think that's an us thing. Did you order enough pizza for everyone, Hector? No, shoot. I forgot.
Wait.
All right. I can
Article?
start reading some brags while you're doing that.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you need the link again? The link's in our chat, Nick, if you want
Yeah,
to.
I'm gonna repost it. Here we go. All right.
Sure. Okay. Brag. Jeffrey starts us off with a big old brag. Brag. Had my first on-call week and didn't miss a single page, as far as I know. Nicely done, Jeffrey. Nicely done.
Fantastic. Sorry, I'm gonna hop over to Facebook and
All
pin
right.
it.
I can keep going. I'll keep going. I'll keep going.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Go.
David says, Brags, foot still improving. Won stuff at bingo last night. Keeping up with school stuff. Winning at bingo is one of the best feelings in the world. So I'm so happy for you.
It's a great thing to win. I love that.
Pondering Hobbit says, I took care of my health and bought a more stable walker. Was it an AT-AT? That's a little nerd joke for you. But good for you, Pondering Hobbit. That's great. Good taking care of yourself. To walk around in an AT-AT be pretty cool. I'm just saying. That's from Star Wars. Whimsical Insanity. That's a new name in chat. I like that a lot. Got my 16 daughter a new cell phone and daughter a new cell phone. Good for you. So she can call you and text you things, send you memes.
It's true.
All right.
Okay. I press refresh on the.
Okay. I can keep going.
All right.
Heather says, you know what? I'm so what makes I know I'm so great. Shoot, I lost it. Hold on. I got my mother-in-law's birthday gift mailed today. I had 3 books. That's awesome. My chat is filling up too quickly. I'm sorry, guys.
It's a good feeling.
Victoria says things have been tough this week, and I've stayed strong and positive. That's all you can do, Victoria. Some days.
I have the comments just for YouTube pulled up, so I'm gonna just hop into there. I think it's Pondering Hobbit. I'm bling with pink tennis ball.
That's a new
sparkles.
Shoot, that was part of that was a follow-up to her Walker brag. I think the next one is Moon Dancer Pony, which I believe is Nicole.
That is very cool. Let's hop into Nicole's brag. You know why I'm so great? Because I have been working on a long-term art project. It's a fairy house.
A fairy house? Well, that's fairly cool.
Like a dollhouse?
You have you seen fairy houses? They're like little houses you put outside, and you can like around my town in Chelsea where I live. I just doxed myself. Anyway, there's little fairy houses all over the place. They make people like little house at the base of a tree. They have a little door. They put like a little garden. It's
cool. Yeah.
It's like a miniature house. It's cool.
The tree thing.
Yeah.
It's a tree house, but it's the bottom.
Yeah. Hector has a really good take on the phrase we did. You know what makes Hector great? He was coloring his journal at a coffee shop and was able to talk to someone about the Heroes Journal. That person bought one online right in front of him. Hector, thank you.
Hector, you're crazy.
Hector, my man. That's awesome. Thank you, Hector.
You're a salesperson. We get paid.
Yeah, seriously, man. Thank you.
Wow.
I'm sure your coloring was incredible.
Our whole strategy for getting customers, we've been wrong the whole time. We just need to pay Hector to go out and sell.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's amazing.
Just so you guys know, this is if you guys ever see someone in public with a Heroes Journal, please take a picture with them, of them, or something.
Yeah.
Because it is my life goal right now to run into someone using the Heroes Journal
in real life. It's amazing.
My life. I don't even know what I would do with myself if it happened.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Okay.
So yeah, Ramblings is the next one.
Okay. So Ramblings said, I'm a stage 4 cancer patient, and there's not a cure yet, and it's very rare. I got called in today to donate more blood platelets for scientists and doctors to study. If it helps somehow, it's worth it.
That's incredible.
That is incredible. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing part of your story. That
is like the most humane thing to do. I think that's amazing when people, if you're like an organ donor or something, if you're like someone who like donates to science in some way, that's amazing.
Seriously.
Nova Pack, Switch of Letters, name I love to read, says, you know what? What's great about me? I took my no longer youth I took my no longer youth pastor from high school to my favorite pagan store who made a little spell bag for his work as a school counselor. It was great to think how far we've come. I love that. I love how you're creating your coven around you.
That's so cool. Life is so long. People change. That's great.
Yeah.
Ash Spark hopped in here and said, I entertained my 3-year-old son and my grandmother while my dad had a successful kidney cancer surgery. He kept 75% of his remaining kidney functional. That's great. He will not need any further treatment. I love that this bag started with entertaining 3-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, you can do both.
You're like, oh yeah, and then also, no more further treatment for the kidney cancer.
Hey,
That's
Nova Pack. Did I actually skip your brag Nova Packs? Was the one about the pagan youth pastor, not the one? If you have a different one, please repost it. I must have missed it. Sorry. She's saying we missed it.
uh-oh. Yeah,
I
we
don't
may.
know. I don't want to make a witch
Oh,
upset.
yeah. There's a
Um, all right. Wakanda says, I'm so great. I had an echo done, followed by a nuclear spect. Didn't cancel and actually followed through. Those sound intense. So good for you for being brave and doing the dang thing.
yeah. Um, guess what? Ashley also got treatment for how do I say this? Endomytriosis?
Endometriosis. Yes.
Endometriosis.
Yes.
I had to retire from being a doctor and was able to stop my 18 days of bleeding.
Yes. I
Big
think we
win.
do we miss
Big
Eric?
medical from Ashley over here.
Do we miss Erica's here? Oh,
I'm
oh yes.
looking at
Miss Tabs is here. She's saying hi. Finally found a blind box set in store at Lunchbox. Picked up two. When I got home and opened them, I got the rare one. They're called. Sorry, I'm zoomed out too far.
I can pick it up.
They're
They're chew? They're cat.
Chew. They're cats. So cute. Also playing WoW on Wednesday night. Earned a mount. I went really bad. That's great. Earning
That
mounts in WoW is an accomplishment.
earning amount in WoW is not too different of like a feeling than getting your license.
Yes,
It
indeed.
is that big of a deal. And it's a lot of work to get to that point, and the whole world opens up to
Hell
you.
worlds opens up.
Congratulations.
This is my giant woman Tabori, my giant daughter. We call her Tabs or Tabo. Tabori is her full name, and she is 14 pounds and supposed to lose weight. But she is such a mama's girl, and
Yeah,
she always yells at me.
she's
That's why
she's big.
she's a big girl. She's giant. Yep, she's a beast.
What is an average cat supposed to weigh?
Like 10 pounds.
Okay.
But Tabs has like she's got like long legs and like a ton of muscle. She's like buff as heck. She
Mm,
was an outdoor kitty for like a year and a half, so she had the call of the wild, and it taught her to be powerful and strong. But she's a big
like
sweetheart.
store up on food, when you can get it.
Yep. So she's a good girl. Don't do airplane ears. You're fine. All the friends on stream want to see you. Okay. It's okay, Tabo.
Bravo.
Oh, giant Tabo. All
Bravo.
right, you want to go free, baby? Okay, go.
That's what
Scamper.
I like about Ryan's art. Whenever there's a cat involved, it's always based off of his own cats. And
Yeah.
I love that Ryan loves what he loves and he puts it into
Yeah.
the art.
It's a good way to memorialize them. So there's a cat in the planner. He's a cat wearing a sweater with a curly tail and thumbs. That was my boy Dewey. He passed away this past year, and now he's memorialized forever in the
Mm,
planner. That's pretty cool. Yeah,
man,
he was a real one.
that's sad. Dude,
Yeah,
he was great.
he's like 17 years old. He had cancer. He lived a long time, so
He was very loved.
he
That's
was
for
very loved,
very
indeed.
loved. Very, very loved. Okay. Wakana said she doesn't look 14 pounds. She looks like a healthy 14 pounds.
I agree, Wakana. The vet doesn't agree with me. She doesn't have like a belly or anything. She's just like just the bee. She's just like if she's a lady, she'd be like a muscle mommy. She'd be like huge. She'd be like this, you know.
A maiden. That's what I think of when I think of
Yeah,
a big Iron Maiden. I don't know.
yeah.
Okay.
She's a hoss. I have
That's
18 responses in our free journal Friday forum, friends.
I
So
think
if you
it's I think it's time.
you think it's time, I feel like are there 18 people in chat or are there more?
Let me see. We got 20 people in chat.
Okay, two of you guys don't want journals. That's fine. That's cool. Let me get the wheel of
All right,
news.
y'all. This is how it's gonna work. Ryan's gonna randomize the names in a very it's a very kind of a secretive proprietary strategy that we've been using to randomize names for a long time now. If you are choosed, if you are
Chosen.
selected or chosen to win the free journal Friday, the big wheel will land on your name.
Sure will.
But that's not it.
Sure wheel.
You have to say something in the chat, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are, so we know you're here.
Yes.
Then that means you are now the brag bearer, which means in our school community, the Heroes Guild, you have to post the brag for the week. Okay. I don't know if Tanya did it last week. I know that she was technically the winner. I'm not sure if she's in the school group.
Oh, hang on. We got one more just got added. Lilith has entered the
Okay.
arena. There we
The
go.
last, the
Okay.
last minute.
All right. Last minute. Add this. Last one I'm going to add. Lilith, you're the last one. I don't know who you are in chat, but you're the last one. All right.
Oh,
All right. Let's spin the wheel.
and the wheel. All right.
Who's
And
our big winner? Who's our big winner? Who's our big winner? Hey,
Moon Dancer Pony.
that's our old pal, Nicole Davis.
Nicole
Congratulations,
Davis.
Nicole.
We know Nicole's here. She's got to be.
Make Wound Dancer Pony, please say hello in the chat. Give us a little neigh, whatever sound ponies make. It's good. Just tell us you're here.
Nicole is an absolute veteran of the Heroes.
She was ground
Oh,
floor, baby. She was on the first edition,
first edition, like first
like the
kick,
old one.
like
Yeah.
2019, like coming up on, I mean, what, 7 years ago? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, she's been with us a long time, and we salute you for your service as a hero we can
And
all look up to.
it's Nicole, if you know off the top of your head, not to put you on the spot, how many Heroes journals have you completed? I'm curious.
I know she's done a bunch.
I want to say she's in the double digits.
Double digits. Well, guess what? You get a free one to complete now as well.
The biggest number I've seen for journals completed, I think, is 12.
Wow.
I
That's
don't
kind of
remember who it was,
good
but
job. Nicole said, yay. Nicole's in chat. So congratulations, Nicole.
congratulations, Nicole. I'm gonna let's see. Apply to you here.
Yes, we apologize. There's a delay between when we say things when chat shows up. It's fine. We see you, Nicole. Thank you for taking time today. And all of you, thank you for making time. Even though not everyone wins, you're all winners in my book for taking time out of your Friday to hang out with us for like an hour.
In a much deeper sense, all of us are winning by being in the company of one another
Yes, we're all
or something like that.
on. We're in. Yeah, we're this big old quest fellowship doing this thing together.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us for another Free Journal Friday. We like live streaming, but I think we'd like it a little bit more if we could start earlier. So
So
we're gonna
yeah,
try.
next week let's do earlier.
Yeah, we're gonna try a little earlier. Or maybe we'll bump it like an hour or two. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I I think it'll be great. Just like this weekend that everyone's about to have.
yeah,
Um, and as you guys know, as the heroes that you are, if you're going to quest this weekend, make sure and quest happy.